Hey folks, Spaz here, come from the Spaz Lab. This is my unofficial official announcement that I'm making some bigger moves with the studio. I had hoped to do something a little bit more grandiose with a bigger boom, bigger pizzazz, but unfortunately, my personal life has had some hiccups that have prevented me from doing so. So this is me just saying, hi, we're an LLC, legally. Like, legit, I'm a company. It's awesome. Notwithstanding, this will probably be the last cell phone video before I start doing some other more involved productions, depending on what happens, personal life notwithstanding. That being said, I did have somebody come over, my godson, whom you will meet at a later video, to start doing some drums. And just a quick little, here's what I'm working with. This is the clearest snare sound I've ever recorded in my studio. And this was going to be turned into a sample for augmentation if editing doesn't fix something, or, I just need that one snare hit to pop a little bit more. So it's unprocessed. There's absolutely nothing on it except a phase reverse on the snare bottom. And, I'm trying to work when I can. Say hey, Darth. And just because, finding a direction for Spaz Lab Concepts, I think we're going to zoom in on the fact that I am seriously ADHD and trying to be productive, which means you got guys like Glenn Fricker over at Spectrum Media. Major props, Glenn. And what does he do? It's metal recording. You got Yami Noob. Everything is motorcycles. I'm ADHD. I have like 6 different interests and I can't narrow down one. So I think we're going to do a ADHD. It's okay to be hyper. It's okay to be yourself and deal with another Darth. And just, being productive and being creative and all that, despite having, the shortcomings of being a hyperactive, no attention, no attention. See? So here's what we're doing. In recording drums, yeah, that's an old guitar speaker from a dead, crate combo amp. We hardwired it, and by we, I mean my father and I. We cut off the end of a microphone cable, and unfortunately it's too dim in here. Oh, you can kind of see it. And we hardwired in reverse the microphone cable, so now we have a backward sub, or sub kick, picking up all the bottom end of the kick drum. Your standard kick mic, and if you look closely in there, there's another microphone picking up the beater. Now, mind you, that microphone by itself, the kick drums sound like a kickball, boing. But noise gates and EQs, and we're gonna tame that. And when we tie it all together, you're gonna have a real punchy, heavy rock kick drum. That being said, we move on over here to the snare. There's your top one, pick up the batter, and the bottom one. Everything keeps getting bumped, pointed right at it. And that's why we had to reverse phase, so they work better in conjunction. Pick up the sizzle of the actual snares. Then, of course, you have your overheads, which were measured, but again, they got bumped. Everything is measured off of the snare drum. We have tom mics, and yes, I went all Evans and no regrets. I love the sound of the Evans heads. And then, of course, we have 2 condenser room mics. I am trying to work on things. I am trying to do projects, but the name of the game is going to be dealing with ADHD and being constructive and creative. And Darth Vader. No, the name of the game is going to be music, motorcycles, muscle cars, and movies, and mac and cheese. I have a soft spot. It's right about here, for macaroni and cheese, and I have thought about doing a once a month review on either a restaurant's mac and cheese or a new recipe, doing it from scratch and whatnot, because, well, one of my coworkers calls me Johnny Mac, so it's only fitting. But until then, hopefully this will be the last cell phone video, and I will actually have a production, more webcast style video that I found out I can actually do in Studio One. I didn't know that. I just found this out, so I'm gonna have to experiment with that. But I'm working on rewriting an old original that we can use for tag music and a theme song for the channel. I'm overwhelmed and I want to see this through, and I am determined. So if you guys want to hang with me, by all means, I could use the help. I need a lot of help. Anybody studying psychiatry? Anyways, until the next time, hopefully a better production video. Spaz out.